Everybody want to be bodybuilder, but no one wants these heavy ass weights.
Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 69. Noise of Buckets of Duckets. I am your co-host, Chase Myers. I'm over here in Seattle, Washington. I'm not better than a noise joke at 69. Ladies and gentlemen, every week I talk to my best friend, fucking hilarious comedian, residing all the way in Louisiana, the fucking hulked up meat castle. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, Josh Watts.
Good evening, shitheads. It's your boy, the mobile hawked meat castle, aka Meatosaurus Flex. This is episode 69. You know what that is?
You know what I'm saying.
It's where you get your stuff in each other's faces and you stuff. And
you just keep going.
Just keep stuff. This is it. You smash your stuff into people's faces and they smash. Get the whole
faces of stuff. It's face stuff, face stuff, face stuff. Over and over.
This is a pattern of faces and stuffs. This is
your stuff, their face, your face, other stuff,
and then some more stuff.
And then more stuff.
And you do it until you get more stuff on your face stuff. This is a free podcast too. That's what's crazy.
Guys,
this
come
is
on.
Free. Nuts.
You wanna know what I'm already beating myself up about is I went to call you the Mohawked Meat Castle, and I think I called you the Hulked Up Meat Castle or something like that.
I thought you said the bloated up meat castle, and I was like, bro, I was gonna talk to you about it off air. I was gonna be like, hey, look, I don't know about the puffy meat castle is not cool.
I kind of mumbled through it. I don't know what I got. My mouth got ahead of my brain, and I froze up, and it wasn't my best moment.
It's all right.
But,
I mean. We've edited
I had stuff
out
in my mouth is what happened because of episode 69.
Call back, you dumb bitches! Boom!
YouTube people, subscribe, like, leave a comment, do it right now, do it right now, do it right now, do it right now. Also, podcast people, what up? What up, what up, what up?
Sorry again. We're cool. We're cool.
We cool. Last week was we all good. So I feel like now that we're back on even footing. You could hit 5 stars.
That's
something you could do.
It would mean a lot to me if you would hit 5 stars. I don't know what else I could give you people.
What more could you possibly want?
What more do you want from me? I just explained 69 to you. We did a noise joke, and it's the first 30 seconds of the podcast.
Jesus, if we don't have you subscribed by now and your 5 stars,
then fuck right off.
There it is. There it is, people. We didn't want to say it. You made us say it.
If you just stumbled to this podcast and you're not subscribed yet, either subscribe now or fuck off. Turn it off
right
now and go fuck right off.
And that extra right in there just makes it funny.
It does, right? It really does.
Yeah, you fuck right off. You hear me?
It does. It adds a sense of urgency that I really like.
Yeah. You piss right off. I'm gonna start mixing it in.
You piss right the fuck off. There it is.
Hey, come on.
Get a job, get a scar, get a Rolex, get a divorce, and get fucked. I meant to say, and get fucked right off. Damn it! And get fucked right off. There it is. I brought it around.
It's the bloated meat castle, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the old the puffy meat castle.
The puffy. There he is. There he is.
Man.
In the flesh.
That sounds like we're being introduced at one of those shows we used to do in Florida. And now coming to the stage, Choice Makers.
Charlie Mays, everybody. Give it up for Charlie Mays. Ladies and gentlemen, this next comedian is my favorite comedian going.
Jonathan Walsh.
Jonathan Walsh, everybody. I'm honored to see him here. Joey Wilson, people. So I panicked. I was trying to figure out what to do behind me, and And so I just stuck every DVD.
You just did it all?
I just shoved it. I just shoved it all back there. I'm not gonna lie.
Right over your shoulder. Is that? Who is that?
So,
right.
let's go.
Okay. Yeah, because it looks like the guy from Cheers. And did you just hang a Cheers box set behind you?
This is Ted Danson right here. I hung up Ted Danson right over my shoulder. It's true. No, actually, this is Eddie Murphy. No. But still, hold on. I'm gonna make it make sense because Ted Danson did blackface one time. So this is Ted Danson as Eddie Murphy. That's what I have over my shoulder right there.
Fun story. We were watching that with my family. My whole family watched. It was like a dinner, like a roast or something for Whoopi Goldberg. I think it was.
Yeah,
for her birthday.
Yeah, they were dating at the time.
Yes.
Or something.
And he came out, and I remember I was 9, 10, I don't know. And it was the first time I had seen blackface like that.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I watched my whole family be like, oh, no. And like my whole family was like, it changed the channel. And then my dad had to explain to me. And then that led to him trying to explain Al Jolson to me and the whole thing. And he got frustrated with it. It was just like, it's very offensive. Don't do it.
There you go.
All right, I got it.
Don't ever do that.
Don't
ever do that.
Got it.
We're gonna look in the paper tomorrow.
I didn't listen to
how much money. We're gonna count how much money he loses. Okay, so don't ever do that.
We went out in his yard. We went out in the yard right then and burned our 3 Minute and a Baby VHS tape right then in the yard with a lighter.
He did bounce back though, actually, because that motherfucker's like still on TV. He always has a TV show. It's insane. Also, but this is the Eddie Murphy Raw cover that is is not Ted Danson.
The one, not Steve Martin. The one over there. It's Norm Macdonald now. I see.
Yeah, Norm's over here.
I thought that was Norm from Cheers because I don't have my glasses on. There's a glare on it, and I for real was like, "Did you just hang a Cheers box set up?" Like we don't.
Yeah. I just wanted to be me, I just really wanted to be me back here.
This is another thing I like. And here, if you look right here, I put some taco hot sauce because I like hot sauce.
I like it a whole lot. I'm going to save it for later. Just try to keep it fresh. Just try to keep it fresh, bro. It'll be,
I like it.
It'll be all gone the next time.
Look, do you see this terrifying drawing right here?
Yeah.
That's an elf that Zoe drew.
Okay. Does she mean it to be terrifying?
I don't think so. But I don't want to tell her that.
Did you flinch when you saw it?
Yeah, a little bit too much, actually.
Oh, no, baby. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, she drew that and gave it to me. I did want to tell you, Chase, I had the privilege this week to go to an open mic to work on some new material.
Did you? I
did. And I got to see some of the best of what comedy has to offer.
Where were you?
I was on the North Shore. Yeah, Mandeville. Yeah. On the North Shore. It's a new open mic, but it's also the only open mic around
near you,
this.
Right?
Yeah. And it's getting around. Every open mic starts off with like super diehard comedians, and then you get everybody that hears about it that wants to show up. You get a
all
special
the others.
place.
You get the others come out.
The yuckies and the uggos come out of the woodworks. But I got to watch. No shit, I watched two comedians argue over the stage name Top Dollar. It was both of their first
two
time.
top dollars? No, okay.
Two fucking top dollars. Their first time debut stage performance. Both of them white.
Huh? Do they know each other?
No.
This is two separate people who decided to start their career that night as Top Dollar and met another. Bro, can you imagine if you showed up to your first open mic and Josh Watts signed up right before you? I'd be fucking furious.
Puffy Meat Castle, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck is a bloated meat castle in here? But it was so funny to watch them try to work it out and to like try to. It was great.
What did they come to a compromise? What'd they do?
The host just wouldn't call either one of them that.
I love it. You're fucking Aaron and you're Chad, okay? Yeah. That's what you're going by.
It doesn't matter. It's not like it fucking matters.
It does not matter. Top dollars. I'm sorry.
I watched the guy sign up, wait his turn, get on stage to tell one joke, and that's about Rick, right there. Rick's mom sucked dick so good. Rick, you know how good your mama sucked dick? She sucked dick so good, my eyes roll back in my head like this. He saw, all right, y'all. Like, just to roast this one dude that was like, oh, my mom, nah, man, my mama ain't know her. My mama ain't even seen a dick, bro. Come on, y'all stop. Come on, y'all quit playing. And everybody in there.
Everybody quit playing. Everybody
playing.
Quit fucking playing. It's not funny. That'd have been great if he just lost his shit.
Dude, I would have fucking, oh my God, I would love it. Two top dollars have to break up a fight between two friends about whose mom sucks dick. Jesus Christ, open mic comedy.
Well, mama, I sucked your dick? Is that what you're trying to fucking tell me right now?
Oh God, I'll kill you.
Oh God, I'll kill you over my mama. I swear to God.
Top dollar got my back. Well, shit, top dollar got my back too. And it's like,
get him, top dollars.
He's got a gang of henchmen named Top Dollars.
Buckets of Duckets and the Top Dollars.
Top Dollar. The tale of Top Dollars. Right, it was so fun. It was so funny to sit there and watch them argue over it. Because I wanted to be like, oh, I'm Top Dollar now. I was just gonna debo the whole thing and be like, now I'm Top Dollar.
Dude,
that's it.
That would have been so fucking good. They should have just brought up everybody as Top Dollar.
Top Dollar 1, Top Dollar 2. No, just Top Dollar. You're right.
Just Top Dollar, and just let chaos. Just let everybody. Just whoever gets to the mic. Just, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest coming up. You're not gonna believe it. Top Dollar, and just
right before you headline Top Dollar tonight that you all came to see, we're gonna bring up this feature set.
Everybody, give it up for Top Dollar. Let them hear it in the back. Let Top Dollar hear it in the back. They're gonna be coming up a little bit later. Let Top Dollar hear. Let them know you're here. Let Top Dollar know you're here.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. And then I got to go up and try out new material to 8 people that were drinking at the bar 30 feet away to...
just as far away as possible.
Just the empty room, and everybody is as far away from the stage as they could possibly be. I always try to help that by setting up close, but then I'm the weirdo who's just staring at you while you're on stage because everybody else is back by the bar, not even looking at you, and I'm
being attentive like an asshole.
Yeah, just listening and paying attention like a piece of shit.
You know where you are?
You like a bottom dollar. That's what I'd be acting like, a bottom dollar. Call back, bitches. This is episode 69. We just keep it like the yin and the yang. It's just the infinity loop, butthole to mouth, straight up.
Yeah.
Open mics are terrible.
They're the worst.
Dude, every time I go to one, if it's not like where me, you, and Mike are dancing in the back or something, and it's like
I gotta dance with somebody.
Bro, if I'm not shaking my dick in the back, if I'm not shaking my dick in the back of an open mic to whatever music people are going up to, it's not fun.
It's not fun.
Don't make a request. Don't make a song request for your first time at an open mic.
It's funny to me how important people think that is whenever they first go up. Like it's like. Well, they don't ask how much time they need to do. They ask, "Hey, what song do I go up to? Who do I talk to about getting a song to go up to?" Like, what are you picturing this is going to be like? You're at a bar with 8 TVs on. you think they're going to fucking start playing Space Odyssey and we're all going to lose our fucking shit?
People are going to smash the TVs rather than turn them off so they can hear you?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, it was something.
It really was.
It was something, Chase. Guy waited in line to tell a dick joke about one person's mom that nobody else knew. Just I barely wanted to wait in line to actually tell jokes. Like, yeah, oh, man.
I remember one time you remember Long Branch in Baton Rouge that we used to go to when we very first started?
The scariest bar ever. The grossest.
No lights. Just this
no
dark.
Lights. It was in the back. Like, it's, like the Big Lots shopping centers that look gross and disgusting anyway. It was on the back of one of the, not even the front.
And everything else was closed. Everything else in the shopping center was closed.
Not a window in the whole bar. Not one fucking window.
There's just like a lamp on in the back corner, and you're like, I guess that's a bar. And then when you go in there, that's where open mic comedy was happening.
It looked for sure like a mobster would be getting plastic surgery in the back. That's what it looked like. Like the kind of bar where the Joker's getting his face worked on after Batman fucked him up or whatever.
And it's all pool tables. It's mostly pool tables.
I forgot about the pool tables.
Yeah, like there was nowhere for people to sit like right in front of you because there's just a big ass pool table there. And anyway, I remember one night, we're just learning our craft there, and somebody
living our dream.
Somebody, like a man in a suit, just like went up. Susie Seeger was hosting it at the time. Somebody that we used to think was somebody, and I guess we saw the end of her career. I don't know. And so it doesn't matter. There's no need to take this shot, but that's just, it's a little detail for me and Josh to kind of
made me happy. Made me happy.
Anyway, this like 40-something-year-old man that just like gets on stage, like takes the mic and just starts just ripping on his ex-wife, just like that fucking bitch took everything and I gave her all my greatest years. And it just went forever about just all the drinking that he does and how much of a fucking party he's gonna do and how he's gonna fucking fuck all these new bitches and just
all just hilarious, like, just fucking hilarious.
And but it was like a fucking tornado. Like he just took over. He did like 20 minutes. Like nobody was stopping him. He just never took a breath. He just was like, he sat down at one point, like on the, and not like in the chair, like on
you
the,
never
like,
want that. You
like
never want
on
that.
the stage, like ass on the stage, sat down,
dude.
And it was just like that fucking bitch.
She queefed in my heart.
To never come back again. Oh man.
God damn it. Do you remember, speaking of open mics, the Long Branch, do you remember the lady that sold her purses at the station?
Do I? We booed the shit out of her. That was, that's the first time I've like openly booed somebody on stage because this lady signed up for the open mic and then when she went on stage, just started selling purses. And
dude, she signed up on like a 30-person open mic list, waited till like number 20, went up for her 5 minutes, pulled a table up, and set out all these purses, and no shit, legit tried to sell handmade purses for 5 minutes on stage.
Boo!
Boo!
We lit that lady up
very loudly. They weren't even good purses. They looked like shit.
Also, just why do you have to wait to go up on stage to sell your purses? Walk around the room with your purses. Say, would you like one of these purses? I don't understand why you waited an hour into your night.
You could just set a table up right outside and they would have had to walk past your ugly ass purses to get in to hear the open mic. And then you could have saved yourself loudly being booed by two monsters in the back.
That was one of the earliest instances of me just booing people, but I do it in my life all the time. I just
we were
people.
So loud too.
At my job, you know how I'm like a goddamn boss now. You know how I like run shit at my job.
Yeah, you're Jeff Bezos. Right.
You know how I'm fucking Bezos and I'm going to space. So somebody
space bitches.
One of these fucking minions that worked for me came up to me and was like, it was like. It was like, I gotta go home, my neck hurts. And I was like, boo! I booed her. Yeah, and everybody laughed because of me, and I just laughed about it. And I said, of course you can go home, it's fine.
I laughed so hard at one of Travis's stories about you booing somebody in their window.
Our neighbors right here, he used to, whenever he came home, his fucking doors right by our windows. and me and Travis don't have the same bedroom with the same window. Our windows are on the same side in separate bedrooms. I don't gotta fucking explain shit to y'all. Maybe I cuddle with one of my good friends. Maybe that's what I do. Okay, maybe it helps me fucking sleep at night. And so maybe while we was cuddling over here, we couldn't fucking sleep because this loud motherfucker would come home and talk on his phone and keep us up. Maybe that's what happened. So anyway, it made me fucking mad because my boy can't get any sleep while we trying to sleep. And so I would, every time I'd walk by his door or walk by his window, I would literally boo into his house. And eventually he moved. I don't know if I had anything to do with it, but he wasn't here for long.
It had to. There's no way you could get constantly in your own. Do you know how bad it feels to be booed? If you don't do comedy and you've never been booed, it hurts. It doesn't matter if the crowd is a bunch of idiots and you don't give two shits what they think. It hurts your heart. You don't like it. Just booing is not good. It's not good for you. The human soul is not meant to endure booing.
By the way, I wasn't even sure that he was like home sometimes. I would just do it just in case. I would just walk by, boo, right in. So
that dude's
every
cat
time
hung itself. That he had a bird that flew itself into the fan. Just couldn't take it anymore.
Twice a day, somebody just boos into this house.
Oh fuck, Chase! I've been waiting to tell you this. My brother just like is a bird guy now.
What?
He's just a fucking bird guy. My older brother used to have gerbils when we were little. He had little gerbils in a cage.
I had a hamster whenever I was
and hamsters are cute. Gerbils aren't. Gerbils are like little itty bitty mouse.
Gerbils are gross.
They fucking suck. I remember one time I tried to pet them when I was a little kid, and it bit my finger, and they latch on pretty hard, and I killed it trying to get it off my finger, and it like scarred me for life because I killed this thing that bit me. Anyway. So I hate gerbils to this fucking day. If you're a gerbil and you listen to this, you better turn it off right the fuck now.
I hate you for making me kill you.
I hate you for what you made me do. Look at what you turned me into.
I can never go back now, gerbil.
See, I got a teardrop tattoo.
Yeah.
So
I always wondered what that was from.
Yeah, gerbil. It's a gerbil, 1989. Truth's out there now. What is the statute of limitations is passed. You can kill a gerbil every 10 years. Just for shit like the purge. So then he wanted a snake, and he couldn't get a snake till he moved out. So then he was a snake guy as soon as he moved out and got an apartment. Okay. So he was a snake guy, and we go spend the night at his apartment, me and my other brother, because our older brother's got a cool apartment now. He lives on his own. But he just had this fucking snake that would walk around. I for real woke up one time with a snake crawling over. Oh,
so it would just be loose.
Just
fucking
a loose snake.
Fuck off.
Yeah, just a fucking python. Off. Just around. And when you're
snake
a kid,
people,
that's awesome to see during the daytime when I'm awake and know it's there.
Right.
When it's nighttime and it's crawling across my chest, it's not as cool. It's not as exciting. And then he bought rats to feed the snake. He ended up liking the rats. Got rid of the snake. Then he was a rat guy for a while. And then he became a cat guy. And he had like 15 cats. He didn't have 15 cats, but he had like 5 cats. He had a lot of cats. He was a cat guy.
That's too many cats. Too many cats.
But he would take
too many cats.
Look, 2 cats is too many cats. But he would take them at like, it'd be strays that he found through church, like whatever. And he'd take them in and bring, and I like cats. So great. And then he rescued a dog that I was going to keep and couldn't. And that was his first dog. So then he became like kind of a dog guy. So when that dog died, he got 2 new dogs. So he's got 2 little Chihuahua Wawa things.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, he had a bird. Just one bird.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, when did you get a bird? And he's like, oh, it's a sun contour. It's a bird. And like, look, I love animals. I'm not crazy about birds. I don't know.
See, I didn't realize you meant like he got birds. I thought you meant that he like started like bird watching and stuff, like going out and looking at birds. Or does he?
So he gets this one bird.
Oh no.
And he talks about how much he loves this bird.
Oh no.
His wife loves the bird. And then the next day he texts me and maybe not the next day, but within like a week, he sends a picture of a bird that looks a little different. And I was like, your bird looks different. He's like, oh, this is a different bird. And I was like, oh, fuck. It started, dude. You can't have one bird and then 2 birds. It's next thing you know, it's 8 birds.
Nobody has two birds.
Nobody has two birds. Nobody has one bird. Nobody has two birds. It's always 15 every time. So this dude, he's got a couple of cats, 2 dogs, and now these 2 birds. And then the 2 birds fight. They tear at his beard, and he hates them at first, but he got him because his wife loved him. And then the second bird,
they tear at his beard.
Dude, tear at his fucking beard. Tear at his fucking. I'm swatching out the sky like a mosquito. It's over, dude. Nah, this is fucking silken gold weaved on the loom from Jesus himself.
So all right, so the bird's in a cage most of the day, right? So the bird's just loose.
Chase, the bird just walks around on his shoulder. It sleeps in his beard. It curls up on his arm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he didn't like the first bird. Then the second bird won him over, right? So now he's got this picture of this bird. But then the other bird is curious about this bird. So now he's always got 2 birds on him at all times. And then he's got 2 dogs in his lap, and he's got his 2 birds.
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out if I like this or not.
Okay, so you love birds, that's great, but like I knew it wasn't gonna be just one bird. Yeah. And then he sent a picture 2 weeks after having 2 birds of this fucking giant.
No.
Like blue and yellow, like the talking parrot, like the big fucking bird, like a bird. And I was like, did you get a fucking parrot? And then my brother is like, actually, all of our birds are parrots. These are sun contours. I was like, I don't know I'm not a bird guy.
But did you get the parrot? Did you get the original parrot?
I've been studying bicep building, not bird watching, you bitch. So he's like, actually, they're all parrots. And he's like, no, but we want one like this. And I know my brother, and I know when he says I want something like this, tomorrow he's going to have that. I know it. So I'm like, he's going to have like a fucking pterodactyl in his house within a week. Sure as shit, man. He sends a picture. They drove down to Lake Charles. I think it was Lake Charles. To adopt this big fucking blue and yellow bird, this blue and yellow parrot. Hey, and while they're there, these 2 birds right here in this cage are called quackers. Quackers. They named a breed of bird quackers. If you even God doesn't give a fuck about birds. You wouldn't name a bird a quacker if you give a fuck about your creation. That's ridiculous. That's like naming a cat meow meow. That's dumb. You don't give a shit about them. So even God doesn't love these creatures, right? But my brother suckered in. They tell him the Petco in Lake Charles was destroyed during Hurricane Ida, and they're not going to rebuild it. And this pair of birds are bonded, so they need to go together. And since they're not rebuilding the Petco, if you don't adopt them, we're going to shoot them right now.
Oh. So that guy, they definitely got him.
So he was like, so we drove down, I got this big fucking blue and yellow parrot, and then these other 2 birds that are named Quackers or Quakers. So now he's got like 6 birds. And Zoe loves birds. Can't wait to go see them. Can't wait to go touch them. Can't wait to go taunt them and play with them. I don't want to be in a house. They're going to try to attack. I know what's going to happen. They're going to try to eat me. I know. I've seen this movie 100 times. I'm going to go in there.
We all know.
I'm going to smell too sweet. They like creatine, pumped up muscles. They're going to smell my puffy meat castle, and they're going to fucking just dive bomb me, and I'm going to get eaten by all of them are parrots, so they're all parrots. Do you know how mad I was when he said that? I don't know dick about parrots. I don't even pretend to know about it, but just that he said that. And he was immediately
talk to me like that.
Right? They're all parrots. I don't fucking know. What do I look like? How the fuck would I know that? Why the fuck would I know that?
How many people are you having an in-depth conversation about these birds? Okay, how many people know what type of bird that is? You sending that picture around and people are going, "Oh, that's this type of parrot." No,
yeah, not one fucking time. But like he gave these birds a good home, so that's cool. But there's cats, dogs, and birds in this house. I've seen cartoons, buddy. I know sooner or later somebody's going to be chasing across the kitchen table and the turkey is going to get spilt on the floor. And then I've seen it. I know what happens.
It's going to be just dust clouds and all kinds. You're just asking for it. You're just inviting the devil in like that.
You're inviting the devil into your heart when you let birds into your house. They're Satan's angels. That's what they call them. Satan's angels. That's what they call birds.
You'd think it was snakes. You'd think snakes were the devil, but no, it's birds.
It's birds. That's where they get it wrong. That's where they get it wrong in the translation in the Bible, where they say it was a serpent. It wasn't.
It's birds.
It's birds.
It's birds.
It's birds.
It is. It just is.
He listens to the show too, so I know now he's gonna, because he's never heard me he's never heard me actually say anything other than those are beautiful. I love them.
He's never known how you truly felt.
He's never heard what's in my heart now, and now he knows.
He's just covering all of his bird's ears right now. Just no, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Uncle Josh didn't mean that. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
And if he did, you peck his fucking eyes out.
You hear me, Squawker? It's your job.
It's fucking birds.
It's birds.
Oh, God damn it.
Man, let's talk about this. we were kind of near it earlier when we were just talking about old comedy shit. How about our buddy Corey Mack?
Right.
Do you want to take the lead?
Can I tell it? Because I've seen it from many different angles.
Please take the lead on this. Explain to people who he is, his connection to us.
All right.
I can't wait.
So, Corey Mack, if you've listened to the show for any amount of time, Corey Mack is a comedian from New Orleans. He lives now in Florida. He's been around forever. He's one of the best comedians we know. One of the funniest dudes I've ever met.
First dude to pay me.
First dude to pay me. He put us on some awesome shows. Always booked us on stuff. Really good dude. Ran awesome shows. Every time we talk about doing the shows in Hammond, it was Corey.
It was always him. Anytime it was a good show that we actually got to really go for it, it was always a Corey Mack show.
Yeah, it was always with Corey. Corey was on the Charlie Murphy show with me. Really just awesome. Corey's an awesome dude. And so he now he lives in Florida, which is right. And he makes awesome drone videos in Florida and does comedy down there. But he comes up here and he does 2 comedy shows in Mandeville, North Shore area around where I live. That might be too specific. I might edit that out. And one of them is at a pizza place and the other is at a bar. And the pizza place for the last couple of years has hired him on Christmas because Corey, and I don't know how this started, but Corey every year does a Grinch thing where he dresses up like the Grinch. When I say dresses up, like he's got...
It's a good Grinch costume. It's not a shit like... So
yeah, it's prosthetic makeup and...
I feel like we've said a lot of really good things about Corey. Like we've really put out there how much we love Corey. So we could say this. I've seen Corey do some crazy characters that are not
insane. Insanely horrible characters.
He does enjoy dressing up as a character, filming himself. Corey's got this real free spirit thing about him. Him and his wife just kind of live their life doing whatever they want. It's pretty fucking inspirational actually when you watch him. But also it just he's kind of insane.
I want to tell you. Can I tell you one of my favorite Corey Mack stories ever that I remembered telling? I was talking to Michelle about it today.
Okay.
Corey and his wife have they don't have a TV. You know, they're like that. They talk about not having TV, and I mean they're free spirit. I don't know how to even say it. Just like bohemian. I don't know.
Goddamn hippies.
Yep. Goddamn hippies.
Just say it. Just say it, Josh.
You're right. I'm sorry. Goddamn hippies. We went and did a show in Alabama with them, and I don't know if you remember this at all because it was a very small moment, but I want to tell you how much this moment affected me. I'm trying to think. Corey wants. So
let's go.
I'm trying to. Corey wants to know you. Like he wants to get. I'm trying to. Chase was like, hey, check this out. And you went to pull up a funny YouTube video. And we were staying at our buddy William Masters' house in Alabama. Right. You went to pull up a YouTube video to show everybody because you said it was funny. Mm-hmm. And Corey stopped you and said, don't show me something somebody else did. Show me something you did. And, bruh, Chase paused for a good 15 seconds and goes... Well, I found this funny video on YouTube that I want to show you. And look, I've said this. There's been several times where I'm like, "That's why this dude's my best friend." But that moment right there, because
that was early on.
It was such an awkward. It was like an awkwardly intense thing to say, and almost anybody would have. Oh yeah, no, and like, but I remember you waited. You waited like a good 10 seconds, and I watched you process, and you said, well, I found this video on YouTube that I want to show.
I was probably just so taken back because, like, the other thing about me is that, like...
show me something you did.
Oh, dude, yeah, fuck off. Fuck off, Corey. And, like... I know how awkward it is to be like, everybody watch this YouTube video, right? So if I was to do that, I know it had to have been a banger, and I know it had to have been quick. It couldn't have been, there's no way that I was like, watch this 3-minute thing. It had to have just been like, watch this quick. This dude's going to get hit in the nuts. We're going to laugh real quick. Like it had to be something like that. So I think that must have been what took me back. Also the whole like, oh wait, well let me create art for you right quick. Because that's the only way we can have a conversation. Like, no, I'm going to show you this and we can riff on it for a second. Like, well, like...
But from that moment on, I was like, I need to respond. I think that's one of those moments that whenever I want to respond, because I don't know if you've gotten this from this podcast, I'm more emotional. I react quicker, more aggressively. And I've always tried to, like, whenever I'm in a situation, if I'm clear-headed enough to think about it for a minute, I always try to think of what you would do. And it's usually pause long enough that they feel dumb and then they start trying to explain themselves. I've watched you do that so many times. Somebody will say something dumb and everybody else's reaction is, it's stupid. And Chase will just, okay. And you just keep them. I've talked about this a million times. Chase loves to make people feel dumb. I love to watch it. It's art. It's the art in the world that I need to see.
I don't love to make them feel dumb.
He fucking loves it, you idiots.
If you present dumb to me, I will show it back to you. That's all I'm saying. If
you identify as dumb to Chase, he's gonna...
The thing about it is I'm so dumb. So if you come to me with some dumb shit, we got to talk about it, because there's also an element of me that goes, well, am I wrong? Like, who's right? So sometimes to me, like, wanting to talk it out with people is really just to be like taking it from every angle. But then at the end, it's always like, no,
you're wrong.
It's you.
So to jump back into it, Corey has a very nice Grinch, like a prosthetic makeup piece that he puts on. And like, I mean, it's not just a mask. Like it's him. It's very detailed. It's nice. And he does this.
It looks like Jim Carrey, like Grinch. It's like that.
I couldn't think of. I drew a total blank on the name. That's the only Grinch movie my kid doesn't watch 18 times in a row. So I didn't. Yeah, he loves all the other ones because there's a bunch of other ones.
Yeah,
doesn't care much for that one.
Huh.
And I saw Drew, but so it's a good Grinch. And when he does his Grinch, it's more adult theme. Like he'll say, "Bring your shitty trash ass kids," and then he'll take pictures of them in a trash can next to him. He likes to scare kids. Easy to see why it wouldn't be popular, but he's always done it. You know what you're getting. If you're going to see Corey Mack as the Grinch, you know what you're going to see generally.
So I feel like also that needs. So Corey in that area where he's doing that show, he has done shows like right there for
years
10 years
and years.
For a decade at least. And Corey is very like. People like attached to him. Like people
come to Corey Mack shows to see Corey Mack, not who he booked usually.
Yeah, it literally is go see Corey. Like he's got that. Like that's why he can stay down. That's why he's one of the few comics that can stay down there and make money, is because he actually did build an audience there. So like there's enough people that will just go to that restaurant to see Corey as the Grinch and know how Corey reacts to stuff, know that Corey has no real filter and he doesn't watch TV or connect to the rest of the world or whatever.
Or give a shit what you think about it.
Give a shit, yeah. And so it's, but the truth is, this isn't something Corey put on. This is a restaurant that had him come out to do it. So it's not just the Corey Mack people that are going to come. It's just going to be regular people that want their kids to see the Grinch.
So the pizza place he does a show at said, come meet the Grinch. Take pictures with the Grinch at this pizza place.
Not adult Grinch.
They've done it 2 or 3 years in a row now. It's never been an issue before, but I don't know how they promoted it last time. And this time, it didn't say adult themed or it just said come meet the Grinch. And then Corey posted a video of him in front of, they decorated a dumpster to take the pictures in front of. He's a great Grinch. He's a great Grinch if you know what you're getting. And he wrote a video. His video was like, and he made this video to promote the appearance at the pizza place on his own. He made this video for social media. Yeah. And he said,
he put this on his own page.
Bring your trash ass kids down to whatever and let's take a picture with the Grinch. Or don't, I don't care, because let's be honest, fuck your kids. And they said, well, not like fuck your kids, but, you know, fuck your kids. And then said, like, in that vein. And then posted online.
Post! Send it!
In full Grinch makeup, send it.
No need for a second take. We got it.
But we got it. The best part about this story is that now you think I'm going to tell you that people saw that video and got mad. But that's not what happened. What happened was a whole bunch of people went to this pizza place to meet the Grinch, not knowing it was Corey Mack Grinch. And then they started seeing him being the Corey Mack Grinch and started looking it up online and found it. And a lady, one of the Mandeville soccer moms, made this big long post about how Jesus wasn't here. Jesus isn't in this Christmas or whatever. Like, she was so fucking mad, and she posted...
The Grinch that stole Jesus.
That's the name. That's the name of the episode. So she screen recorded his video that he posted, and she reshared it.
Okay.
And reshared it with a big long, Jesus isn't the Grinch stole Jesus.
It's over, y'all.
It's
Christmas
done.
Is over.
The Grinch said a swear. It's fucking done.
The Grinch won. The Grinch won.
She shared it.
Pack it up.
About how it's done. The liberals won. Christmas is dead. Whatever it was.
Everybody go home.
Now
They're
look.
burning trees. And the Grinch is gonna fuck your kids. Well, not fuck your kids. Well, but fuck your kids.
But look, I will tell you.
He's doing the accent too, by the way. That's another.
He does a voice.
He does a voice. Also, he does do the hand motion of of fucking, like, finger in the whole thing. If you're watching the podcast, Josh has been.
I've been doing this. If you're listening, I mean, we've been over this. I don't know what. I'm
5 stars.
I'm making a donut with one hand, and then I'm pretending that my finger on this hand is a dick, and I'm putting it into the circle that is the pussy, and then I'm pushing it, the finger in and out to replicate sexual
rhythmic.
Not really. I'm more of a sling and bang. I just get in there and
just in and out.
I'm just smacking around. There's no rhythm. So this lady records this, makes this big long post. He killed Christmas. Did I interrupt you?
No, there was just an opportunity to call back the 69 thing.
Damn it!
And it was, yeah, that's all. I was like... I
saw you in that start. I was like, no!
Yeah, I was jumping around a little bit, but it passed. It passed.
I don't have any rhythm. I just kind of slang and bang in there. You know what I mean? Right?
I was trying to give people the concept. I was going to go be like, remember the 69 thing? It's the same. It's like this, but it's new stuff. I was going to do something along those lines.
It's new stuff smacking together.
Yeah.
So she made this video and shared it online about how everybody needs to protest this pizza place and Satan is real or whatever it was. And Corey's Grinch, fucking hilarious. Corey is hilarious. I think it's hilarious. But if I was taking my small children to what I thought was a regular Grinch, because it wasn't advertised differently, and I got that, I wouldn't have been thrilled about it either.
No, it needs to be advertised as the adult Grinch or whatever. Like, it has to have something of that. Because, like, whenever this first started to, like happen, and we were, like, talking about it in the group and everything, I said immediately, like, this lady is right. Like, whatever. Like, we didn't know the details yet. But I know she's right. I know Corey's acting an ass out there. Did something crazy inappropriate. Like, he's not right. I know that. But like, it's so funny. Like, like you can't pick up somebody's baby and be like, "This trash ass baby ain't getting no Christmas," and then throw it back at the parent. Like,
I already dropped one of them and kicked it like a football, like a punt return.
And then his like legion of fucking fans. That was the funny thing, was like, Corey is now he's now capitalized on it and is now going to promote his next show in Mandeville off of this. So he's like, after this lady got him canceled and put it out everywhere, he's like posting like, "Hey, all you fucking Karens, come to my show." and the comments are just insane because it's the people that have known Corey for all this time and they'll fucking die for that dude. So they're like putting screenshots of them like of like
they
them messaging her.
Corey's fans will kill him. They better not show up. Y'all get
people are like messaging her like, you dumb twat and all kinds of crazy stuff, and like she just wanted a kid to go to Christmas, like to go eat the Grinch, like. And
now the entire internet is telling her to go fuck right off. Fuck right off.
Fuck right off.
You can't blame Corey for doing. That's the Grinch that he does. It's not his.
That's
fault.
who he is.
It's not his fault that the place didn't promote it. But then Corey Mack has been one of my closest friends for 12 years now doing comedy or whatever it is. I did not see it from him. I saw it because someone shared it in my neighborhood Facebook group.
You goddamn right.
To warn other parents to not go there. And the pizza
of course
place
it made its way
issued an
there.
apology and then canceled his shows, I think. All in Mandeville. Like his picture is on every light post in Mandeville. If we see him, we're supposed to just attack him. That's what it says.
Yeah, that's what it says.
It says, if you see this fake ass Grinch, you get him. I was like, God damn. But I mean, he got canceled, and he's gonna get 8 hours of material out of it. And,
he's gonna do so much off of this.
It's gonna be so good. And let one person show up at his show that thinks that woman was right, and he will roast them. This is nothing but good for Corey.
It really is. No, guess what? He's gonna be the Grinch somewhere next year. This is not the last Corey Grinch. Like
he's too good at the Grinch to not. No.
If anything, some restaurant saw this and that knows Corey already and went, "Dude, next year you come do it at my place." Like that's the type of shit Corey, like that's how he maneuvers. Like he does this thing, and if it makes you mad, somebody else will come pick it up. Like
you'll never knock Corey down. That's all there is to it. He's just
no doubt, bro.
Not ever.
That dude will live a life, man.
I love that I saw it. Like I opened my neighborhood Facebook to see what I'm like. What are these assholes bitching about today? Let's see what these shitheads got going on.
Oh, one of my dearest friends.
I'm like, hey, is that Corey Mack? No, I actually saw something about do not go see the Grinch or something about do not the Grinch, and I instantly was like, uh-oh.
Oh no, Corey.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, uh-oh. They got my boy. Oh God, it's so funny that it's so funny that it happened to him because he's gonna make so many jokes and shows off of it. Like, it's
remember. So Jen Cobra, another friend of ours, she's in LA now. She's from Louisiana. She helped me out a lot. She helped Josh out a lot. She did a show in Lake Charles. There, okay. So she one time, her mom fucking got her arrested because her mom said that she had like forged her signature on like for her to get an apartment or something like that, like years after it happened too. Not the current apartment she was living in. Like she had already been gone from it. I don't even know how it happened. So anyway,
is Illuminati gonna let us tell this story?
So Jen, I'm telling this because she posted every second of it. This was not a private conversation between the two of us. This was an open letter to the world of what was going on, because that's how Jen and Corey have this in common. So Jen is like Facebook, but she's sharing the warrant that's out for her. She's like live tweeting that she's going to turn herself in. She's promoting she's promote. We were on the fucking show. It was that show that we did at Chelsea's, and like, and with Monica Nevi and Mike Coletta and stuff, and she's promoting like, come out to Chelsea's so I could give you the juicy details of what and the flyer is like her mug shot.
I remember that.
Like,
That was the first time I met her. That was the first time I met Jen.
Was that the first time you met
Yeah.
her? Wow, that's what a way to meet her.
Yeah,
That's
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
that was the first time I met her.
Yeah, but that's like, and Corey has like a similar thing. Like Corey is just gonna keep, like I said, he's already made like a post with like, with him as the Grinch flipping like, like flipping the bird over the post.
You're not gonna win. You won't win with Corey. You just won't win.
All those fucking goons are in your goddamn messages and DMs.
And you looking at two of them right now, bitch.
And right here, Corey got gunners out here. All right.
Dude, squad.
Who? Buckets of Duckets like a DMX album, bitch.
Bruh.
Yeah, Travis. Hey, Travis just heard me outside the door and started barking.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, you want to hear a crazy work story?
Absolutely.
All right. So remember, I'm just putting business out there. So remember remember Earl?
Those cool ass jeans.
Yeah, cool ass jeans, Earl.
Cool ass jeans, Earl.
Can't play basketball. He's out there sweating his ass off in his cool ass jeans.
He got cool ass jeans.
He does, but he can't D nobody up, and he can't fucking. You said so, Earl's all.
Earl.
Yeah, Earl's all cool and 22 and just buff and shit, and he, just good dude. So I hate it so much, and he just loves to date every new girl that comes into the warehouse. Like it's just because they're temps, by the way. So it's like it's kind of like right, like we're always getting new people, and so he's always you got to beat Earl to it. Like he's always there quick, and
he's
so
just beefing him.
He's just porking them, bro. That's what he's doing. He's just railing, and it's so. So Earl's been giving a pipe to this girl, right? And and she no longer works there because of this situation.
She got piped down so hard,
which is why I am now telling it. And so girl's got baby daddy's situation. Her and Earl been getting all like friendly and just all around each other all the time, taking breaks together and all the shit. And so baby daddy brings lunch for old girl one day. And after he drops off lunch, drives around the back, fucking wrecks Earl's car. Just fucking bust the windows, keyed the shit all up, fucked it all up, bro. Came for Earl. Came for my boy Earl. Came for him.
Earl, bruh. Can I tell you a relatable story? Can I fit a story in right here?
Yeah.
Bruh, my first wife. I'm putting my business out there too.
Get it out there.
My first wife, one day, she had been working every Saturday for months and months and months. And she wanted this like $300 flat iron hair thing for her birthday, right? Her birthday would have been a couple of days ago. I mean, I think it still is her birthday. I think it might still be her birthday. But so I buy her this fucking $300 hair thing, flat iron, or whatever it was. And I drive up to her work to bring it to her. And she worked at the Saturn dealership on Highland. Mm-hmm. And I go to the service department, and the office is locked and closed. And I was like, hey, my wife, who I love and I'm married to and is faithful to me.
Is my wife.
Has been working every Saturday for months as my wife here, married to me here. And I can't seem to find her married ass right now. So maybe you can tell me.
In this establishment that she says that she's at.
Maybe you could
being my wife.
Tell me where my wife is right now being married to me. And the guy was like, oh, the service department isn't open on Saturdays. And I was like, well, that's a pickle. That's a pickle.
Well, that just can't be because
my wife, that can't be. She's only cheated on me twice before, so this cannot be accurate. So
There's no
I
way
called
that's what
her.
this is.
This can't be a third time, because what an asshole would I be if this is the third time? She was late picking me up from Afghanistan because she was banging a mechanic. She got a brick thrown through my apartment window while we were gone because she was banging a married mechanic. So this definitely can't be. That's not what's happening.
There's no
here.
way she's with another mechanic. There's no way.
So I called her and I said, "Hey, wife,
My love."
where are you? I was thinking about coming to meet you for lunch." And she's like, "Oh, I'm at work and we're swamped." And I was like, "That's crazy, because I'm at your work." And instead of her like what I thought was gonna happen, she's gonna be like, "Oh no, you caught me,
busted."
But
Ruined.
she straight up was like, "Oh, we need to talk," and then hung up the phone. And then we got divorced because she was meeting a dude underneath the crosses at Bethany. Underneath God's crosses, and cheating on our love.
My dad and stepmom gave money to those crosses because they believed that was the best way for Jesus to use their money.
I'll tell you what they gave money
to put
to breaking my heart.
crosses for your wife to cheat under. That's
for me to get cucked under. They put up $200, 200-foot iron crosses. And my wife's getting fucked underneath them while I'm buying $300 hair flat irons and standing at the goddamn Saturn dealership like a dipshit.
I hope you're happy, Bethany. I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy, Jesus.
Jesus, you made this fuck place.
I'm glad the Grinch stole your Christmas.
I hope he never gives it back. Hope he keeps it. And he fucks your wife.
Damn, fuck this car up, huh?
Dude, yeah, destroyed his car. Just keyed his car up. The girl quit because we couldn't stop talking about it. Everybody just kept talking about it.
Oh, yeah, what a terrible situation.
Yeah, bro, crazy. That's twice that people have had their cars fucked up at my job. Remember the first one when that fucking lunatic was fucking around with those girls and came up there and threw a brick through that girl's car because she dared tell HR that he was being a creepy fuck.
I'm so glad that you have a Honda Civic that's been paid off and I don't have to worry about your car just getting destroyed. If it does, I'll cry for that car. Chase?
I will too, man. I put a lot of miles on that car.
Don't be a himbo and let somebody destroy that car. I love that car, Chase. Don't do it.
That car's been through a lot with me, man. It's all rattly and the bumper's all falling off.
Man.
And dents in the side of it. I got dents all over it. I've never gotten a wreck in my life. I just keep hitting shit. I just keep bumping into stuff when I back out.
I washed my car okay, so I don't ever wash my car. I don't give a shit what the outside of a car looks like. I'll vacuum the inside, but I don't give a shit about the outside. Mm-hmm. But then with dropping Zoe off at school, every single day a teacher has to open the car door and help her get in and out of the car.
It just trash falls out.
Yeah, after a while I was like, no, just brush the French fries from 6 months off her seat. So now I took the car I got it super clean, like detailed clean. Mm-hmm. And now I'm fucking obsessed. I tap my feet to make sure there's not straw on them before I get in the car. It's crazy. I went from not giving a shit to like you can't eat in the car.
I want something like that. Like, see, I'm a very like, as far as my body, I'm like a very clean person. Like shower twice a day. I like to look fresh. I smell damn good.
Always smell good.
But I don't mind kind of being messy around me and shit. Like I don't mind there being clothes all on the floor and stuff in my room. I don't like my car is like exactly the same way as yours. But I always had that fantasy of like, man, if just somebody else came in here, mm-hmm. it just got me back to zero. Maybe I could maintain. Maybe I could do it. But I'm just not gonna pick it up. I'm just not gonna do it unless I'm about to get some pussy. Then I turn into Mr. Clean in this bitch, and I'm scrubbing everything. But
or you have children in a state where weed is illegal, and you don't want them to see them climbing in and out of your clown car and start investigating and looking into you. So you just went and got it cleaned up. So if you like our walls now, the kids have drawn all over our walls. That we have marker on the wall. You can't. When you have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, you just can't keep it clean. But like the studio where I record is really organized. My car is clean. But I tried keeping up. Like I'd pick up all their toys every night and organize them up in their bins. And after a while, you just like, you know what? It's just not worth it anymore. I'm done. But I should still pick them up because I'll tell you this last thing, Chase. I broke my toe.
Oh, fuck. Breaking it off of someone's ass.
Boom! 69. I broke
with my toe. I got my toe in there.
So my toes after my injury, I have pins in my toes. So my toes don't bend, and I have a drop toe. So my big toe hangs down.
Gross.
Which is horrible. Thanks, man. Which is horrible.
It's disgusting.
Because when I walk, if I walk barefoot, I don't pick my foot up enough, I'll trip over my big toe. And it bends underneath my foot. But since it has pins in it, it won't bend, so it just breaks every single time. How many times
have you broken your toe? Yeah, how many times?
Over 20.
Oh my God.
Over 20. There's literally nothing they could do. There's already pins in it. A cast isn't going to hold any stiffer than pins will. All they'll do is give me pain medicine, and I don't want to do that. But yesterday, or it's been 2-3 days now, I was walking, and just a piece of blanket, and it caught, and I felt my toe touch the bottom of my foot. And I can't feel my big toe because of the injury. I can't feel it unless it's broken.
Yeah.
So I felt it, and I was like, that's not going to be good. And, dude, I watched. I looked down at my toe and watched it just go and swell and turn
up.
purple. And now my whole top of my foot is purple. It's miserable.
Gross, dude. That's tough.
Yeah, so I can't work out. And then 2 days before I broke my toe, I tore a whole bunch of muscles in my abs, my stomach.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, I went to swing my heavy kettlebell. I didn't have good footing. My foot slipped under me, and bracing myself, my stomach is just constantly sore. I can't turn my body real. Do you know how hard it is to wipe my own ass because I can't turn? So 69 is essential right now for me. So I'm even more of a disabled hero veteran than I was earlier. And I was going to show you my toe, but now I don't want that on the internet.
Yeah, please don't.
It's
do
real gross. It's real gross and purple, but for real, over 20 times. And I used to go to the doctor and they'd x-ray it and be like, well, you got pins in it, so there's nothing we can do. Cool.
No, it's working perfect, actually. It's that's
what they're supposed to do.
That's exactly how it's supposed to go. It's just like that. Is every now and then your toe will touch your heel. So
that's how it happens. I can't feel it unless it's broken. So now the only feeling I have is like that throbbing. And if you ever, you know how like when you break something or sprain it real bad, the skin itches real bad because it's swollen. My skin itches on my foot, but I can't feel that foot, so I can scratch until I bleed to the bone. And I won't feel it's a living nightmare, Chase. I'm living.
I'm in hell. I'm in hell right now.
Oh, one more thing.
I got something too.
Oh, go.
Well, wait.
Damn it! Sorry.
I mean, you can roll with yours. I'm just saying I got something on deck.
I got. We've talked about mushrooms on this show
A couple times.
I got some honey that was infused with psilocybin.
It's crazy the way that you're able to come into stuff like that. Like you got chocolate and fucking honey and goddamn cheeseburger. It's crazy.
I got tea. I got tea. I got
Popeye's
deodorant.
chicken sandwich.
I got deodorant. I got a shoe insole. It's like Gold Bond powder. You put it on your balls.
A couple little taps on your balls.
Yeah. But I took this honey.
Make you see God.
It's great. Mushrooms are great. Mushroom and honey is great.
Man, they're real good.
I went through that
honey
phase.
form, you son of a bitch.
Dude, honey is one of my favorite things, and because it's honey, it also gives you that like little.
I love that you've never had like mushroom, like you've never like had.
I've never had a mushroom. Nope.
Some gross mushrooms. You've only
had tea,
cupcakes,
honey, chocolate, gummies,
birthday cake.
I had a woman line her mouth with it and give me a blowjob.
I 69'd it.
But I went through that phase of like, this isn't strong enough to, oh God, what have I done to, oh, this is the best day of my entire life within the span of like an hour. And
yeah, it can happen.
It was so great. But I wanted to tell you that I ended up watching I started watching Harry Mack YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And no joke, I ended up watching old clips of you doing stand-up on your YouTube channel.
Hey. Oh, nice, man.
Yeah. You're pretty good. I thought you were
Thanks,
pretty funny.
bud. I recorded some shows. I did let me get into all my stuff. I can cover all of that together. So let me tell you about the biggest thing that happened. Listen to this come up. This is just fucking amazing. All right, so I do 2 shows in Medford, Oregon. Medford, Oregon, those gigs used to be connected to Coos Bay.
Right.
You know my feelings with Coos Bay. The Ducket heads know my feelings with Coos Bay. They know how I feel about the Tommy Llama. They know that they, for some reason, book me nonstop, despite me always talking shit about them. It's finally slowed down, actually. I am no longer on like a 2-month. I think they finally heard me where I'm not going back there. Where I'm not going back there every 2 months.
He calls us cat fuckers every time.
Every time. I don't understand. He smiles in our face, thanks us, takes his free fucking meal, goes to his room, and then calls us cat fuckers. I don't understand. What a fucking asshole that guy is. So I don't gotta do the cat fucker room anymore because it used to be Wednesday. Then you get Thursday off, then you do Medford Friday, Saturday. And the reason why I hate the cat fucker room, other than all the cats they fucked, is because it's in a casino. It's a bunch of older people. They won't let you curse. It's normally just awkward. It's just hard.
It's so funny to think that they're known for horse fucking and that you would keep calling them cat fucker.
Oh no,
they call us a cat fucker. I don't even understand.
So get ready for how funny this is. The horse fucking town is a whole different town.
That's like Coos Bay?
No, Coos Bay is just the casino that I hate that I kept performing at all the time. But they're cat fuckers, and so that's what they do. And so you just have to do that on Wednesday. You get Thursday off. You can either find another gig, or you just drive to Medford, and then you do Medford Friday, Saturday. This would be like 8 hours of driving. You'd have to drive like 6 hours to Coos Bay, a couple hours to Medford, and then 8 hours back to Seattle. Well, now because those are not connected, Medford has an airport literally a mile from the venue, and you stay at the venue. So I took a $60 flight to Medford, got there in an hour instead of the 8 hours that it used to take. Because you'd have to do 2 it's like 6 hours, but just fucking trust me. So stop fucking questioning me.
Nobody's gonna fact check shit.
It's so that was amazing, right? So now I'm immediately there. I do the shows. It's fucking, I haven't been there since the pandemic. I love that room. Doing that room would make Coos Bay okay, because that room has this guy, Carl Lee, who's the host. I love this dude to death. He is so fucking hard to follow, and he terrified me the first time that I went there, because the very first time I get there, Pat Wilson, who books it, you fucking bum comics, leave Pat alone. She's not booking you for the show. And so, yeah, that's who books it, but you're not getting in. Shut the fuck up. And I'm not recommending you. I don't know what conversation I'm having. I'm just getting it all off my chest.
Probably the right one.
It's so...
These bum-ass comics.
It's so... So, Pat sends you this itinerary, and it's like, don't you curse, don't you dare, I'll never fucking work you again, you piece of shit, you listen to me, don't you do this, you wear a suit when you go up on my stage and stuff. And the very first time I did those shows was whenever I was moving here. So I literally drove, and that's the first shows I did on my way to living in Seattle. And Coos Bay is very much that way. You do need to be clean, and the sound dude will rat on you, and you need to dress nice and the whole thing. The crowd doesn't appreciate it one bit, but you got to do the whole fucking thing. But then you go to so you have those shows in your head, and then you go to Medford, and it's got the same rules, but this place has Carl Lee, and Carl, the second that you get there, goes, hey, fuck that itinerary. This is my room. I've hosted this show for 10 years. You can do whatever you want. fucking get wild. But I go, I don't know. It's my first time working for Pat. I think I need to stay clean or she's going to fucking fire me. And Carl goes up and talks about slapping women on the ass with baloney. And it's the funniest fucking thing you've ever heard in your life. And he's just doing the dirtiest, craziest shit. And he's just a big fucking huge black dude. And he's just intimidating these white people. And just getting them. It's so funny. It's just a fucking mess by the time Carl's done, dude. He's just fucking wrecked the whole place. It's like Corey Mack-esque in the way that all those people come out to see him and they know him around there because he's hosted that show for fucking 10 years or whatever. And so the very first time I go there, terrified. I just watched. I got an itinerary saying I'll never work in the Pacific Northwest ever again if I curse. And I'm watching Carl do a butt fucking joke 2 minutes into his set, and so I'm shook. I don't know what to do. It's so.
Was that you?
Yeah. I gotta tell somebody. And so I go up, I don't do well the very first time. Eventually I do the show so much, I understand how it goes. I realize you can cut loose. It becomes like one of my favorite rooms to do. Carl is starting to cut back on it now because he's getting married. He's been hosting it for literally 10 years.
Don't do it, bro.
He wants to like also do other shows. Like he's good enough comic to go do other shows and stuff. And so he's not hosting every weekend. Like Travis was just there and he didn't host then, but he was there for my weekend. So it was just fucking great because it was just like, yeah, I hadn't fucking seen you in 2 years since the fucking pandemic. And he's just up there doing the fucking hits, just baloney on your ass. And then I'm up behind him and I'm just fucking crushing. And the headliner killed. And just a fucking great weekend, right? So now I'm going to Spokane Comedy Club on Sunday. And that is the co-headlining gig that I was talking about that me and Travis had. So this is big fucking deal for me. It's my first time. It's the first time where my picture's on the website. Come see the Chase Myers and Travis Nelson show. They're club favorites. Like that's how it's all billed, right? And so I have a flight leaving from Medford, Oregon at 5 a.m. And then I'm supposed to get to Spokane by like 11 a.m., right? But I have a layover in Seattle. Which is hilarious because I live in Seattle. I live minutes away from the fucking airport. It's a $12 Uber, and that's where I'm laid over at. Like it's yeah. And so
that's funny.
I get there at 6 a.m. because my flight left at 5. It takes an hour to get to Seattle, so I'm there at 6 a.m. My next flight's not till 9, so I got 3 hours. So I just immediately go to the gate. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm all tired from crushing the night before, and so. I get there and immediately Delta's fucked up. Like I could tell. And so Delta, I get there, ladies on the thing. It's 3 hours for the flight. She's like, we have overbooked the flight. We didn't actually think you guys were gonna come. We thought we thought we'd just take all your money and it would work out. But oh boy, look at this now. So we're looking for brave volunteers that want to move to a later flight, and we'll offer you $500 for it, right? And now I've heard these before. I've never been in a situation where I could actually take it, right? And so the flight that they can move you to is at 3:30, which would still get me to Spokane by 5. The show is at 7:30, right? But it's like snowy. It's Eastern Washington. That's the part that Spokane's in. And so I'm nervous that like, fuck, maybe if I push it back, I might, maybe there'll be some delay and then I don't get there for the show and everybody's going to hate me and the whole thing. And I'm just stupid and dumb. Don't do it. And so I go, no, that's fine. And then like an hour later, they're like $800. $800. Everybody would do it for $800. I sit. I realize nobody else is gone. I know. I'm gonna go through the whole thing, right? So $800. After another hour, it's like an hour before the actual flight. They get it to $1,000. I go, fuck it, that's me. And so I go walk up. I'm thinking it's Delta credit, right? That's the way I'm thinking. It's like a voucher. They said it's a voucher, whatever. I say, hey, I can do the 3:30 flight. That wouldn't put me off, whatever. She goes, okay, let's wait and see. Let's make sure, if the flight fills up, then we'll switch to it. Cool, whatever. Bam. So fucking flight filled up. They switched me to 3:30. She sends me a link, and it turns out I can use the $1,000 either towards like Delta, which is what I just assumed it would be, like just another flight, or you could get like a Best Buy gift card or Uber gift card or all this shit. And I was like, oh fuck, okay. And so I started just like looking through, and one of them's just like a Visa prepaid like gift card. And so I go, fucking put it on that because I can use that shit anywhere. And so I just get $1,000. So they just gave me a fucking $1,000, Josh, to move my flight from 9 a.m. to 3:30. And then they gave me a $15 like lunch, like for here, since you're gonna have to be here all day. But they don't know I live there, so I just got lunch. I went and took a Uber, went home, smoked a blunt, watched football, went back with a fucking $1,000, and then fucking destroyed in Spokane. Like really good show. I got video of it. Travis recorded it. Thank God. Travis is just taking it upon himself to record my sets because I'll never do it and take care of it. And so he's been filming a lot of stuff that we've both been on. And so I'm really hoping that that comes out good because it killed. So this is my plan, Josh. This is what I'm doing with these ducats. I'm gonna take 500 of it and I'm gonna buy merch, right? So that way I could just flip it and I can buy, like $500. I can buy 80 to 100 shirts, depending, and so I can just flip that into $1,600 to $2,000. I sell them $20 a piece. So bam, there's my now. Instead of $1,000, I took 500 and now I got $2,000. And then I'm just going to use that to forever just kind of use to buy merch and keep that going, have that little nest egg. And then I'm going to take the other $500 and I'm going to wipe my ass. No, I'm going to take the other $500 and basically, actually, then I'm just going to ball out with the other five. I'm just going to buy a bunch of clothes and shoes and shit and just do it. Yeah. And so that's, just 1,000 ducats. It just fell in my bucket. I mean, and all I had to do was go home. They gave me $1,000
to go home and get high.
To go home and get high and come back in a couple hours.
Bruh, you do that all the time anyway.
Hey, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
I bet they don't think people are going to dig through that enough to find the prepaid Visa card.
I don't
That's
know.
Fucking crazy. God damn, dude.
Yeah, and it's like it's a virtual account, so they just I just put in a code. I just have like this like bank account app now or whatever, and you just got a card. And I'm just gonna
You want some shroom, honey?
Yeah. All right, bro. I think I'm out. I think I shot all I got.
I busted my whole wad on this one, buddy.
Dude, dude, this 69 made me come hard, bro.
I come so hard. Shit.
It's gross, actually. I need to clean up.
Oh, it's a real mess over here.
I really regret that. BucketsOfDuckets.com is where you can find other classy content like what you heard right here.
Go to our Twitter.
Yeah, check them shits out.
Subscribe to all
that guy's name is Josh Watts, and my fucking
name
is Chase Myers. Go look those names up and be friends with us.
We're fucking funny.
We're goddamn. We just gave you an hour and 20 minutes of the best fucking thing to ever happen.
We started with 69 in jokes, bro. 69 balls, stuff, faces, butts, all together. BucketsOfDuckets.com. That's what we do.
Bye.